Have you ever gone out for a run, come across another runner, and watched them pick up the pace? So you pick it up too. Nobody says anything, and all of a sudden, you're in a full-blown race. In this video, I'm going to show you how to win that race every single time. Nobody trained for this. There was no entry fee and no finish line. There is only pride, and pride responds beautifully to exercise physiology. What follows is a tactical field manual for a war that exists entirely inside your own head. Every move is real science. Every stake is completely imaginary. Before you commit to anything, you gather intelligence. You pretend to admire the sunrise while you study your opponent. You are watching two things: their breathing and their form. Breathing rate climbs as effort climbs. When someone shifts from smooth, quiet breathing to loud, ragged gasping, they are running out of room. Form tells the same story. As fatigue sets in, posture collapses and the stride loses bounce. A runner falling apart on the outside is falling apart on the inside too. Now you know how much they have left. They know nothing about you. Good. Pacing is not decided by your legs. It is decided by your brain, and specifically by how hard the effort feels. Scientists call this your rating of perceived exertion. Your brain keeps asking one question: can I sustain this? And it speeds you up or slows you down based on the answer. This is your opening. If you look calm, if your face stays relaxed and your breathing stays quiet, your opponent's brain starts doing dangerous maths. It thinks, if he looks that comfortable at this pace, I must be in trouble. So you smile, you say good morning in a bright, untroubled voice, while inside, your soul is quietly leaving your body. You have just planted doubt. Doubt is heavier than any hill. Now you make your first real move, and you make it correctly. When people want to go faster, their instinct is to reach further with each step. That is a trap. Overstriding lands your foot too far in front of your body, which acts like a small brake on every stride and wastes energy. So you do the opposite. You keep your steps short and simply take more of them. Quicker feet, same efficient stride. To your opponent, it looks effortless, because it is. They panic. They start reaching, stretching their stride out like a startled gazelle, braking themselves hundreds of times a kilometer. You are spending less to go the same speed. They are spending more. The gap between those two numbers is where the race is won. If there is a hill on your route, that hill is your best friend. Running uphill raises the energy cost of every step, because now you are not only moving forward, you are lifting your whole body weight against gravity. On the flat, a small fitness advantage barely shows. On a climb, that same advantage gets multiplied, so this is where you attack. You hold your effort steady and let the gradient do the cruelty for you. A runner who was clinging on across the flat will feel the hill expose every weakness at once. By the top, the argument is usually over. You did not even have to be much fitter. You just picked the one piece of ground where fitness matters most. The earlier tactics were preparation. This one ends the race. When you surge hard, your working muscles produce lactate faster than the body can clear it, and hydrogen ions pile up until the muscle turns acidic. That burning, leaden feeling is your opponent's body begging them to stop. The trick is commitment. You go once and you do not look back. A surge the other runner cannot answer drops them into a hole they cannot climb out of fast enough. Hesitate and you invite them back into the race. Commit and you break them. Because there is a detail I left out, roughly half the time the other person had no idea a race was ever happening. You just ran a brutally fast kilometer to defeat a stranger who was jogging gently to their car. The trophy was imaginary, the rivalry lived entirely in your mind, and your opponent has already turned off toward the shops, wondering why that sweaty man looked so intense. But you do not need their permission to win. You lie down on your own front lawn, chest heaving, utterly victorious and completely alone. Nobody clapped, nobody will ever know, and somehow that makes it sweeter. So the next time you find yourself in a silent, unspoken duel with a total stranger, remember the plan. You read them, you keep your face calm while your lungs quietly riot. You lift your cadence instead of your stride, you save your best effort for the hill, and you land the kick when it counts. And if it turns out they were never racing you at all, that is fine. You were only ever racing yourself. That part is quietly remarkable, and it happens to be the only race that has ever mattered. I'm the registered nurse who takes imaginary competitions far too seriously. If this made you laugh or made you faster, subscribe. There's a whole channel here where the science is real and the delivery refuses to behave.